Little frog is getting down. He's loving it. He's got his tongue out, guys. He's ready for another live episode here at Fang's Garage. He's learned how to levitate, and that's okay. Obviously, frogs have to have their day, and so does the scooter. Tonight's going to be the night, guys. It is going to be, I have a feeling, the night that not only do you subscribe, but the night that we get the scooter finally figured out. Let's see if we can get it going. Let me get this screen pulled up real quick. As per usual. Let's see. Pop. Get this pulled up just like this. All right. Should be good to go. Okay. So I did order a CDI for the scooter. I have a feeling that is the problem. And we'll see. We'll find out. Live. Let's pull the cast and crew out and get them all set up, shall we? Actually, I'll put this camera on here. Let's see what the CDI will tell us. It is going to tell us all its secrets and if that's truly what the problem was. Let me get Courtney out here. She just got her hair done at Fantastic Sam's, and she was kind of strutting around, showing it off, which I get. I mean, she's got the goods. She's got to show them off. It's totally acceptable. It's okay. It's what she's here for. Of course, the professor decided not to go home. She sat around and drank a bunch of orange juice last night. I'm not sure exactly what that was about, but that's what she decided to do. Let me go ahead and grab the light. And then I'll grab the Scooty Scoot. Grab a little scooter, see if the ignition problem has been solved. Grab, of course, Gizmo, wherever he ran off to. Oh, there he is. Oh. Gizmo had some Ritz Bits sandwiches. The little cheese ones. So, yeah, that's what he was snacking on earlier. Some Ritz Bits. I highly doubt the professor will want to hang out with the gremlin, but we will see.
Natural reader AI voice generators.
They are natural born predators and enemies. They hate each other naturally by birth.
Did you know the sun is over
it's just a animal type thing. I mean, I don't know how exactly it works, but that's what I was told whenever I brought the gremlin home. I actually got him from a thrift store. He was working there. They said, we need you to get rid of this guy. He will not follow any of our directions. He just likes to steal stuff and eat people's lunches in the break room. And he won't stop talking about how delicious Mr. Pibb is. So yeah, they had me take care of him, and get rid of him, and get him out of there. Let's get the scooter kind of lined up.
Stop searching for the perfect voice.
I'll probably have to move the whole goof troop.
Try 11 Labs for free and start elevating your content today.
Okay, good enough. And this is here. Let me grab the last light real quick to shed a little bit of light in the situation. Let's see. I believe I've determined that this is a DC CDI. There's an AC and a DC one, and I ordered both, and I'll return the one that I don't need if I do need one. Yeah, I think it's going to be the DC one that it needs. Let me throw Tom up here. Oops. The professor is like the most clumsy out of the whole group, believe it or not. Everyone always thinks it'll be Gizmo. but it is not. Me and Tom here went out to go eat something earlier. Went out to Papa John's. We used for that garlic sauce. Yeah, we went out to Papa John's. We had some pizza. You know, I had a Mountain Dew. Tommy boy here had some breadsticks. He loves breadsticks. He loves breadsticks almost more than he loves donut sticks. You guys ever had those little donut sticks? The ones we can dip it in coffee. Delish. So let's see if this little chubby gizmo boy will sit here by himself and behave. And let me rip open this package in order to get the same day shipping. What's going on? Sterling, not a gremlin? Yes, exactly, Sterling. Not good, but the gremlin I have here does like to help out with the projects. Frankie Montana, mentally ill, more like mentally freaking, that's ill, like in a good way. I'm glad you're here, Frankie. I bought some gushers. These are actually for Gizmo, but I had to purchase these in order to get the same day shipping, so they must do this on purpose, of course. Let me see if Gizmo wants a gusher real quick, guys. This is the Gusher Tropical. This is his favorite, but it's not midnight yet. I'm not sure. That thing looks like my frog after I injected him with chemicals. Dang, man. Freaking stupid studios be injecting frogs with chemicals, guys. I'm about to inject this gusher into Gizmo's mouth here. Oh, he loves it. He loves it. What kind of drugs make someone do this? Caffeine. Do you count caffeine? What kind of drugs would you need to take in order to eat gushers? In order to eat tropical gushers and start working on a scooter at 9 o'clock at night? I don't know. You tell me. You tell me, Chad. You must have done a lot. No, actually never, Chad. What's going on, Matt Villanueva? Sorry. Milla time. 64. What kind of drugs have you done in the past to cause this? What do you think, Milla time? I had me a couple of Miller Lights. I actually had 2 Miller Lights, and this happened. Before this, I was I worked a desk job, completely normal. I didn't have the beard either. I had 2 beers. That's what happened. That's what happens when you have 2 beers. Oh yeah. You know what else happens when you have 2 beers? Guys, you start ordering something that you might need for the scooter, which is a Taser part, okay? If you guys want to make a Taser, you might find out how tonight, live, in Frank's garage. Matt Villanueva, how you doing, buddy? I need more sleep. Do you love when something bad happens and it sucks? Need more sleep, actually, when something bad happens, it usually turns out to be really funny. So, it's kind of fun. My guess is meth, not, Bailey, bet you're Gen X. I'm not sure. I'm 37 years old. I don't know what gen that is, and I don't really care. But yeah, I probably have about, I don't know, 1,200 milligrams of caffeine every single day. I usually chug a little bit of Celsius right before I go to sleep, just in case. If I don't dream. But I do scream in my sleep. What's going on, Kimberly? Thank you, Chad. I will not do that, Chad. Wild Works here says Milla time. Milla time. You're the wild one. Milla time. You want to see how a Taser works? Milla time. Should we try it real quick? Let me show you guys what I'm doing. Explain the inspiration behind the piercings, Kimberly. I've had them for about 20 years. I got them on my 18th birthday, Kimberly. And I had these little things. And people said, are those real? I said, nah, they're fake. Because they were like these fake plugs in my lips. So I actually stretched them out one day, or over time, started stretching them. And that's what I decided. And then I kind of custom made these facial piercings, this jewelry, welded it up. Probably not good, but I did weld it up and it's in my face now. Guy has been smoking tasers. Bailey, you know that's what I do here at Frank's Garage. We don't need caffeine, we don't need nicotine. We are smoking taser components here, Bailey. Tastes like a some sort of capacitor. I don't know. It's got that nice kind of aged little, I don't know, electrical component smell to it. Dubsack, I'm glad you're here back, buddy. Thanks, Tweaked Out Garage. Thanks, Chad. You know it. Juice up. I'm about to juice up with this thing, guys. Let me grab a 9-volt and we'll do a little test. How are you doing, man? How you doing, Dubsack? I'm glad to hear you're here, buddy. I was just asking this about you yesterday. I was hoping you were doing good, man. Ready to share video complete with let me grab my taser kit real quick, because I do have a taser kit. Sorry, guys. There we go. Let me skip this ad for you and for me. Lizard King, Scoot's going good. I think we're gonna figure it out. Yeah, that's right, Chad. I'm on a good one. Let's get this little thing wired up, shall we? Chad, in case you're curious, it's just some Nick salt, that's all. So I get this temporary switch, right? You guys want to make a taser with me? Let's do it. Okay, so you got a switch right here. It's got 2 terminals on it. Let me get my phone to freaking, there we go. Okay, it's got 2 terms on there, right? Let's get it on there. Let me get a screwdriver. All right, if you're following along, making a taser at home, it's real simple, guys. And again, this is extremely dangerous, so I wouldn't recommend doing this. But if you're following along, go ahead and unscrew the terminal on your little button right there. See that little hole? See it? Look through the hole. Look at the hole. There you go. You see that? We're gonna put the wire in that hole. Don't be afraid. Just jam it in there. Okay? Don't even hesitate. Don't even think twice. Just jam it on in. It's a simple process, guys. If you've made one taser, you've made them all. You could, in theory, daisy chain these old tasers together. So, yeah, make it a little more powerful. I don't know if that's recommended. This thing did, when I made this last time, it shocked me from a couple feet away. The electricity jumped through the air, and I got shocked real hard in front of my friend Leo, and he laughed, and I jumped back. I was like, ugh. So yeah, if you've never been shocked by 2 daisy chained together tasers, it's not fun, not recommended, especially if you're operating some sort of a electrical item in your hand. 2 nights in a row. Good to see you're still dropping the visual matrix repellent. Jimmy, I'm live every night except for Thursdays, buddy. I try and go live every night. HD had a bunch more teeth pulled, 2 more dental visits, and it's time for open heart. Nice, Dubsack. I'm glad to hear that your dental stuff is working out, buddy. I'm sure you're going to be fine. They're going to open up that heart and they're going to say, what the heck, dude? How did this guy get a freaking heart of gold? How did he do it? Guys, this is a taser component, okay? If you open up a taser, this is what it looks like. This is going to be like your battery right here, the battery leads, and this is your taser. So you can hook this up to anything. Hook it up to your freaking gloves. Hook it up to your freaking wedding ring. Hook it up to your freaking wristwatch and have a taser wristwatch. Whatever you want to do, guys. That's just how it goes with the taser lifestyle. So what I'm going to do is, let me strip this back a little bit more. I'm just going to temporarily hook this up and show you guys how it works. It's very simple. Just going to require a 9-volt battery and just a little wire. That's it. Obviously, if you're going to permanently make this into something, into some sort of a taser sword or taser weapon, you're going to have to make it a little more permanent than I am. But for now, what I'm going to do is, the reason I have this little switch on here is this is going to be the on-off button. I'm going to put this on here, just like this. I'm just going to wrap these 2 wires around each other. Again, this is just for temporary use. This is just to try out the Taser weapon. This is not to hook it up to Gizmo yet. He is going to be hooked up to a Taser system, as well as the new AI system that's coming out. He's going to be hooked up to that, and he'll be on full surveillance mode. So basically, how I have it wired up, I have the negative wire going through this wire right here, and it's getting to this button, and then it goes to these alligator clips. So I'm going to hook this up to the negative terminal, right? Now, all I need is a jumper wire to the positive. This is where it gets tricky, guys. This thing is going to be essentially live once I connect this. I will have to press the button, but if you're going to be doing something like this, don't rely on the button. For all you know, that button is already pressed and it's a broken button, and as soon as you connect it, you're about to get tased. So let me move this thing a little bit, and let me get a little bit of a better view so I can do something a little more dangerous as far as playing with the Taser, or at least giving you some information. This is an informational video, guys, about how to make a Taser in case you need to make a Taser and you're about to go out into the woods or go hiking or something like that, and you need to have some sort of a defense against a wild animal. Maybe a Taser, it might be a good idea, probably not, but in the event that you do think it's a good idea and you only have to defend yourself against a very tiny animal and it's going to be up close and personal, you could possibly consider a Taser. And if that's the case, you could craft one with this technique. Guys, I'm going to connect this thing just like this. Okay, I'm going to connect it onto this positive right here, red wire. And again, just keep in mind, this thing could go off. The part you want to be careful of is in between these 2, I think they're called probes. I can't remember exactly. But you want to, the arc is going to be right between these 2 wires. So if you plug it in, keep your hands away from there. I'm going to plug it in now, just like this, and then plug it into the battery. Now, in theory, it should be fine. Nothing should happen when I plug it in. It seems good so far. But now that it is all plugged in, I can press the button, and let's see if the Taser works. It should jump across here, hopefully, and not jump across here and touch my hand.
For small business owners, taxes was more questions than answers.
Might need to be a little bit closer. Let's try
Now
this.
taxes is done for
Get it real close like this.
Who knows your industry?
Pretty loud usually when it goes off.
Inside and out.
This battery might not be good. Let me try it one more time.
So your small business,
I can feel the electricity blasting through the air or something. I can hear it. Let me get a new 9-volt and just, I hope it's not something, I hope they didn't send me some junk one. It wouldn't surprise me.
Being able to build anything just by thinking about
Let me skip this ad real quick.
Phase 44, a complete AI.
What's going on? Something wrong. No juice to the battery. We'll find out. Bo Dilly, what are they doing in the back? They're doing all sorts of stuff. Bo Dilly, it might have been, no, it was called Dan Terminus, if that's the music that you're asking about. Let's try a new battery real quick and see. Make sure this kind of looks like a weird battery anyways. Okay, so let's try this again. Make sure these are on there good. Okay. This is totally relevant for the scooter, by the way. In case you're curious. This is totally relevant. Okay, let's try it again. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Nothing. Huh. They might have sold me a junk one, guys. Let's try it one more time real close. I'll put it super, super close. If it's not going to go off now, it won't go off at all. Alright. Nothing. Maybe this one's junk. Let me quickly try the other one. That sucks. I highly doubt that both the batteries are bad. So we'll try this and see. They might have sold me some garbage. Some garbage. I don't know if it's in general, but in my experience, these things have been a little fickle. I had daisy chained or cut them or wired them up in circuit three of these things, and it lasted probably about 10 shocks, and then they all just fried or something. They just stopped working completely. So, and they're all epoxied in there, so there's no way to really open it up and see what's going on with it. Maybe I'll try these leads a little bit shorter. It might have something to do with these leads too, but I doubt it. I think they should work. All right, let's try this and see. I definitely don't want to get shocked again. All right. Nothing. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the battery doesn't have enough juice. I'm tempted to hook it up to a motorcycle battery and see what'll happen. That might destroy it. But I'll try it. Let's see. Let me take this thing off of the scooter, or I'll move this onto the scooter. See if I can make the scooter into some sort of scooter taser weapon. Alright, let's try this. Give it a little more power. There should be no excuse on why it doesn't have enough power now. This might make me go back to the future, guys, so that does happen. There should be about 700 videos out in about 3 or 4 seconds here. We'll find out. Where's that button at? There it is. Whoa, sheesh, y'all. Whoa. Did you guys see that? That was crazy. Check this out. Let's see if Gizmo wants a little taste. You want to try it, buddy? That's crazy. So yeah, apparently I could hook this up to the front of the bike. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hook one side up to a big old metal prong on one side, and then one side up another one. So on the front of the scooter is going to be a gigantic taser. So basically, as my buddy rides around, in case there's any zombies or anything, he could just press the button and just let a little zap out and zap them out of the way. I'm not sure how zombies actually respond to electricity, but yeah, we'll find out live. The end is near. Hello from St. Paul, Minnesota, says TC Swag. Sorry, did not see your comment for a second there. Nemath Die, what's going on? Infinite Rose says scary. Hey Fang, what's going on, Lucy? Any projects going on besides the scooter? Bailey Anderson. After the scooter, there is a couple choppers back here inside the garage. This chopper right here that'll be worked on, as well as the CB750. And Bailey, there is another rigid frame right here that'll be worked on. This bike is about to go bye-bye, but I do have a couple other bikes, 3 or 4 other bikes that'll be worked on eventually. So yeah, guys, got the CDI. Tongue test it, says Vincent. I don't think so, Vincent. That is on my Patreon only, guys. When I tongue test the Taser, it's called the T3 tongue test Taser. It's a big thing. I've been doing it for about 15 years. Check for continuity when you hit the switch. Are flow directional? I'm not sure, Dubsack. Are the chicks from Slab City? Yes, they are, Chuck. They all come from Slab City. They love it out there. It is nice and perfect for getting a tan. Only 3 volts difference, says Dubsack. How the F are there no bugs there with the lights? Bailey, I actually have several hundred frogs sitting outside of the garage that are constantly eating the bugs and constantly eating the flies. We are, of course, in our Tampa location, guys. So there are a lot of alligators and swamp creatures that are crawling around and doing their thing. But check it out, guys. I did get the new CDI. Like I said, I got a AC one and a DC one. Yeah, I believe the one that I got last time was the AC, which is this one right here. I guess I'll leave it in there because it's already still in the bag. A little bit of a smaller one, but this one looks like it's the right one. When I looked up the OEM part number online, it literally said on the website, it said, this is the exact wording. It said, I'm not sure if it's a AC or DC one. Like, it was like just the person put their literal, like, just their own personal opinion in the description on the website. It said, I'm not sure if it's it didn't say like unsure if unit is AC or DC. It said, I'm not sure if it, I was just like, wow, this is like a real person that wrote this. They just really said, I don't even know. Your guess is as good as mine. But yeah, they said that specifically on the websites, it kept saying this is for use for primarily older scooters. So this is a new one. We're going to try it and see if there is going to get spark, if it'll start. I wish Moses was here to see it. Yeah, what's going on, Lisa? How are you doing, Lisa Z7J40? Let's see. Lisa, go ahead and get Moses in on the intercom and let him know that his Hot Pockets are ready. And also that we're going to try and test the scooter out and see if it's going to start. I know Moses, he is the one that was like, it's the CDI. He said, I know it's that CDI. He said, you know what I can see? I said, what? He said, I can see that it's a CDI. I said, okay. All right, Moses, let's do it. Let's see. Let's see if it is in fact the problem. I'm going to leave this thing out, sitting here, not scrape it all up. Let me just get the spark plug out. I might as well just test it with it out. That way I can just clearly see what in the world is going on. What in the world? Joe Caro Garcia Ibarra. How you doing, Joe Caro Garcia? This is the guy from Toy Story Grown Up. Are you talking about me? Are you talking about me, Sid Phillips? Sasak Heist 655. You really think I'm the guy from Toy Story Grown Up? You think I'm Sid? Huh? If I was Sid, okay, let me ask you something. All right? If I was Sid, would I have anything even close, even somewhat resembling this? Sasak? I highly doubt it. Okay? This was actually given to me by a relative, right? And I was told it was very valuable. So, I don't know why. I mean, I just thought that's kind of relevant. Amy here. One of the models at Things Garage. Gizmo is, of course, a little bit weirded out. Since Amy does have quite the bottle cap collection, and Gizmo is not allowed to touch it. Let me take this spark plug out. But yeah, you think I'm Sid Phillips? You really think that? I mean, do you really think that? Do you seriously think that? Okay, I will need to get a couple more alligator clips and then we'll be good to go as far as testing it.
Did you hear about Artlist AI Suite?
Nope.
What's that? It's amazing.
It's amazing. It's just, it's a 10-minute infomercial about Artlist AI Suite. Saludos desde Oaxaca. Just because of the doll things, I get it, Sasak. I'm glad you're here, though. You should check it out. Wait till I get Buzz and Woody out. Just wait till you see what I did to Buzz and Woody. You thought that was weird. Sid for sure. Yeah, well. What are you gonna do? That's usually what I say, what I write. Don't have an answer for you, I just say, what are you gonna do? Alright. There we go. Let me get this spark plug hooked up to the wire. And we'll do a little testing and we'll see if this thing is truly sparking the way I'm hoping it will be. Just have to hook up the temporary light real quick. Put this here so it's easily visible for you guys. This is the switched brake light. So this is obviously going to be only when it's switched on. And let's see here. Just have one more. Just this one right here. Okay. Are you guys ready? The time has come to check for spark on the 2008. I still can't believe this thing is from 2008. It seems like it's much older. 2008 Lance Milan GY6 scooter. Let's see if it works. Grab the key. Where'd that key go? Found it. All right, let's see how it goes, Lisa. Cross your I's. Dot your T's. Okay, the rear brake light is working. Amy is falling over because she had a bunch of, what was it, Benadryl. She's having an allergic reaction to the soy sauce that she had earlier. Okay. Let's see if the brake light is working. Okay, that's good. That means that the starting system should be working. Let's give it a test and see, guys. Ready? Testing for spark. Uh-oh. Nothing. Maybe make sure it's sounded good. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Let me try. It's not sparking. It's sparking right when I let off of it. Huh, that's weird. The bolt just completely came out. I better address that now before it's rotten. It has one spark right when I let off the starter button, which is interesting. Like right when I press it, there's a spark, and then right when I let go, there's a spark. But there's no spark in between, which is weird. Let's see. Let me get this star bit tightened up real quick. There it is. From the fuel pump, so I don't want to forget about that. Might need a different tool. Sorry guys, give me 1 second. Yeah, I don't know why there was a spark right when I pressed the starter button, and then right when I let go, there's a spark, but there wasn't any in between. So it's interesting. I'm wondering if this little component here, this wire has to be grounded. I'm going to try that and see. I'm also starting to wonder if it's the spark plug is any good. I don't know why it wouldn't be. Let me try and ground this real quick. Okay. I'm going to ground this right to the battery. Let me try this and see. Okay. Take 3. Yeah, that's weird. It's like getting a spark. Right when I press the starter button, it sparks. Then there's no spark until I let go of the starter button. Then it will give me a spark. So there's something up with it. There's got to be something wrong. Let me try another spark plug and see if it'll give me the same result. Oh, Raymond Go Johnson. What's going on, Raymond Go Away Johnson? Don't go away yet, Johnson. Raymond's just shown up. How you doing, Raymond Go Away Johnson? Let's see. Let me try a new spark plug. Don't go away though. Just getting started. And we're going to do another test and see if maybe Skittles really do taste like the rainbow. And maybe this thing will work. Let's see. Yeah, there's something up there. It's got to be something. There's got to be something wired wrong or something. Because it's just not giving me spark when it's like the spark can only get through temporarily. I wonder if maybe it's I wonder if I should try the AC one. I don't know if that would even work. What do you guys think? This is perplexing to me. I don't know. It makes me think that it's the kill switch, possibly. What the heck, dude? There's only like 3 gushers in here. You kidding me? Gushers, step up to your game. Bro! The stator. You think it's a stator, man? It might be, huh? I wonder if it's giving me the a signal that I need. Now I'm gonna go ballistic trying to figure this thing out. I wonder if it is an AC stator. I highly doubt it. I don't want to open this unless I am gonna use it. I'm wondering if there's a way to bypass the kill switch, just to make sure that that's not an issue. Let me try that. Sorry guys, I'm deep in thought. Now I'm completely confused because I was like, it's gonna be this CDI. I know it. And it is not. Let's see. Well, I guess I'll just move on and do something else. Since I need to let my brain cool a little bit and figure it out, I'm going to just start working on the seat. The problem will be resolved. I'm sure of it. Moses will show up and be like, "You wired it backwards." I'll be like, "Ah, dang it. Ah, dang it. I did that thing backwards again." Let me put this spark plug back in real quick, and I'll start cutting out the seat pan out of some sheet metal, and maybe I'll start bending it, start getting it on there. As they say on MXC, let's get it on. I'm wondering if the headlight has anything to do with it. I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. I don't know what it would. It would be funny if that's all it was, is the headlight not being connected. The whole deal. Maybe just try and start it just in case it's like, maybe it just wasn't grounding good on there from the frame or something. Might as well just try it if it's all here. Where'd that one go? There it is. Let me just ground this one just in case it does work. Yeah, I'm not sure. Now I'm pretty perplexed. Try and give it a little start and see.
Breeze makes sleep feel good. So no more sweating your mouth or blasting the air conditioner, because the Tempur-Breeze goes up to 10 degrees cooler all night long. Find cooler sleep with the Tempur-Breeze collection at an
all right, that's a sign, and I will take it. The sign is time to move on to the next project, which is the seat, which I will be using, or I will use some taper to start cutting it out. What's going on? Reject reality. How you doing, buddy? Love the gizmo and the grandma, and thank you, Tori. Ain't got no gas in it, says Ruger. It does have gas in it, but it does not have a spark. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let me see if I have any sheet metal to cut this out. I know I have some, but I'm just wondering if it's a long enough piece, if it's wide enough. Dang it, that's just too narrow. I'm supposed to be using all this for my use this for my rear fender on my Ultima. Check and see if you got fire to CDI. Terry, are you talking about voltage to the CDI? Okay, so it does have power to that one, to the black wire. Okay, so it has a ground, it has a power. It should have a pickup from the stator, I think. A signal from the stator. Let me check that and see. sounded weird. So it did have voltage there on the wire going. Let's see, that is coming up from the stator. And let me check the other one. And it is sending a voltage out, so I'm not sure what. I don't know. Maybe both of the spark plugs that I have are bad. I highly doubt it, but it's possible. I'm gonna throw, I guess, a charger on this thing, since I can hear it starting to get a little sluggish. And then I'll get the grinder out and cut this metal up. Hey guys, send all donations to 1134 Southwestern Avenue, Chicago, Illinois. Okay, weird. Smith Spears says you got some real weird, gory stuff going on. Thank you, Smith Spears. I'm glad that you're here, buddy. Let's see. Let me just grab this battery charger here, and then I'll grab the grinder. I'll do some more weird stuff. Grab a cutting wheel. How many brand new? Oh, there we go. All right. One second, guys. All right, let's get to it. Plug this battery in, get this thing charging. Might as well try and use this little thing if I can. Yeah, maybe it's just something that's not hooked up right. Oh yeah, this makes a huge difference putting it in this little can thing. It made all the difference in the world doing that. Okay, the plug for this. Do you think it's a coil and not the CDI, though? Maybe that's what one guy said last night. I'm not sure, Lucy. Both the coil was brand new right before I took apart this scooter, Lucy. There was a whole. If you saw any of my older live stuff, there was a whole, like, I don't know how many episodes where I was trying to figure out what was wrong with this thing, and we finally narrowed it down to the coil. And then I replaced that. Everything was running good, and the scooter was like running perfectly. I literally just disconnected all the stuff and started messing with the seat and everything, and then reconnected everything, and now it's not working for some reason. So I'm guessing that there's some minor thing that I'm overlooking. Maybe it's like the headlight not being on, not being plugged in, is maybe like not completing a circuit that needs to be completed. I don't know. None of it makes sense though. It could be the coil though. Could be right, Lucy. I'm going to see what Moses has to say, and I'm going to see what his magical, electrical, understanding mind, what it has to say about it, and if that is actually what is going on with it. we'll see. I will learn a new thing, like, okay, now I'm starting to understand electricity a little bit, and then I'll obtain the information for a couple of weeks, and then I won't use it, and then I'm like, all right, let's go ahead and delete that from the memory. It could also be, Lucy, that the battery being low is making it not spark, possibly. Who knows? We'll find out. Voltage on coil was good, says XCal. XCal coming in from the top rope. Ed Gein's grandson, says Roy McClone. Of course, me and Roy used to work at a cloning facility back in the late 90s. Me and Roy McClone. That's actually, I think, how he got the job, was just from the name on the application. They said McClone. Are you kidding me? It's perfect to work at the... we were actually working at Clone Tech. That was the company we were working at. We were just cloning people, just cloning all sorts of celebrities and stuff like that. You guys will find out about it in the future. But yeah, we were just cloning a bunch of people and just doing all sorts of stuff, me and Roy. And it was a good job. Unfortunately, me and Gizmo actually ended up falling into the cloning machine as it was turning on. And so unfortunately, we are not the original copies of Fang or Gizmo. We're unfortunately clone copies of them. So sorry to inform you guys. They were gone a long time ago, and they haven't been seen in quite a while. It's a lot cheaper to hire clones. And yeah, I can attest to that. It looks like I have a gigantic piece of steel. I don't really want to sacrifice this super nice piece of sheet metal that I have. But if I have to, I have to. I'm going to see if I can get a smaller piece out of here. And see if we can use that one first. That one's probably too thin. I guess I'll just have to use my super nice one. Okay. Let's see here. Creepy says, Sue Rural. What's going on, Sue? It's not that creepy, Sue. Alright guys, time to do a little cutting. I'm not going to use this stupid thing. It's actually not convenient at all. Now that I'm looking at it. I'm actually not helping at all. I'm just move it like this. Move this over here. I'm going to move these two a little bit.
Have you ever wondered, how do I record my screen? Well then, you're in the right place to find the answer. Hey everyone, I'm Becca, and in this video I'm going to show you how to record your computer screen for free. To do this, we'll be using the Bead screen and webcam.
Alright, let me grab a piece of wood and then I will turn on the grinder. If you guys are using headphones or speakers or something, you might want to turn it down. It'll probably blast out your ears. Shouldn't take too long. Let me throw a marker. Try to mark this out. Let's see. I got a fine tip something. No. I got a, okay, here we go. No, whatever. Close enough. I got a long nib. Got a couple of long All right, put this template on here. Oh my gosh, choking me. I need a piece of wood to cut this on. No. Well, I guess I'll have to move the professor real quick. Yeah. I guess the most important part is going to be on this side. Okay. Get this traced out real quick. I'm actually going to just try to mark it right there. Okay. I'm going to put this mark on here too. Alright. Let's mark it across here. Just like this. Sorry guys. I am just trying to get this as decent as I can. I'll actually use a square on this. Okay, so I'll just have to make it a little bit longer. As far as bending this at the radius I want, I'm not sure how I'll go about doing that. But I don't know. I'll just have to figure it out. I could maybe bend it around a wheel or something. Okay. Alright, come on. Use my new Pittsburgh 16 by 24 square. Nice. That sucked. Not quite. I'm sure that won't throw me off at all.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is Base 44. This is the first look at the current industry-leading AI app code, and you wouldn't believe the kind of apps that we're creating. Smart nutrition apps, inventory trackers,
I'll probably only do it.
Tools, you name it. And if
I guess I'll just have to cut the whole thing out.
Why not build an app that gives me endless app ideas? So let's make it. Pro tip: I drafted the whole spec.
All right, guys. Let me use the grinder real quick.
It gives me super detailed structure. And
Shouldn't
here it
take
is.
too long.
Everything I laid out in detail as it goes. This is pretty awesome, but I want to make it playful. So I'm going to add a swipe.
Just gonna cut one long.
Now I'm going to add one more feature. So every idea that I favorite will turn into a kickoff prompt to start building the app itself. And that's it. Just come up with your idea, any idea, and Base 44 will do the rest. So go to Base 44 and create apps with your name on it.
These
My best
glasses are all
secret for
busted
starting a
up.
business is legal tech. When I was ready to launch my consulting practice, I didn't know where to start. A friend told me about LegalZoom and how they helped millions of business owners form their LLCs, file all the necessary paperwork, making things actually official, and keeping them compliant after lunch. Sure enough, I headed over to LegalZoom, answered a few easy questions.
Didn't quite cut through the end there. Really hanging on. All right. I think that's pretty much the main thing I needed to do. The rest of it is just going to be trying to cut this or bend this thing up. Put these pieces in the middle away real quick so they're not, I don't have to do this later. It's kind of loud. All right. That's good. Okay. So this piece is all cut out for the seat pan. The reason I made it so big, obviously, the seat, the front part of the seat, which is going to be like this, it just needs to be this long, which is this front section right here. all the way up until this line. So I need to make a radius on here. But the point is, I didn't want to make it so it was, cut it so it was this short, because then it'd be harder to bend it. So I could, in theory, make the radius up a little bit farther, because obviously it'll be hard to start a bend here and then make it perfectly transition. It'll kind of have a flat spot right here normally, unless you have like something like a slip roller, which I don't. Sorry guys, I know this is all just some weird metal talk. But basically, oops, just lost my balance there. What I'm gonna have to do is just bend this a little bit. I'll probably see if I can't maybe bend it around something. I don't necessarily know if heating it up will do much, but I could bend it from
yoga studio.
either side.
Elevate any kind of business with AI experts and build your chatbot today.
It might be a good idea to just heat it up. Let's try that and see. Let me see. I have a wheel right here. I wonder if I could just bend it around that. Because that's probably about the radius that I want it to be. I don't think it would. I could almost bend it like this because it's so thin. What do you guys think? I could probably bend it like this. I won't even. It's already bending. Let me get my torch out and see. Because the thing is, if I start heating it up, and I heat up too much in one spot, it'll instantly start bending in that spot and it'll mess it all up. So let me get a torch on here. This is just a cheap map gas torch. So I don't know if it'll be enough. It might. Pretty thin metal, so it might be enough. Not enough heat. I gotta get out the big boy. Okay. This is gonna take a minute here. I have not set up this torch in a while. I have to get several things on it. Let me reposition the camera over here. Actually, I'll put it on the tripod real quick. Actually, I'll just switch it around. and plug it in. And make sure this thing is getting charged a little bit. Might cut out for 1 second, guys, while my charger connects. Let's see here. Maybe not. Nope, never mind. All right, let's get the torch going. Gotta get this regulator and stuff hooked up. Move mic off there. Oh boy. This will take a little bit of negotiating with the garage.
Sometimes AI-generated text, or even our own writing when you're trying to sound formal, can come across as stiff or robotic. That's where the humanizer comes in. Once you've signed in, click on New Doc, and open up the Grammarly editor. Here's a super formal sentence. That's a mouthful. Let's click on the humanizer. Watch how it now...
What's going on, Cody? Yep. Is your beard a fire hazard using that? Talkative parrot. Yes. It is a fire hazard for sure. I'll have to tuck it in. I usually have to tuck my beard into my pants. Sorry guys, give me 1 second while I set this up. It's gonna take a second and I have to get all this stuff out of the way. Sorry guys, I'm just seeing your comments. What's going on, Mr. FNH? What kind of well gas? Yeah, oxyacetylene. What's going on, Cody? Thank you, Cody. Bro's not asking, he's telling. That's right, Carlos. How you doing, Carl? Carlos. Carlos in the house. Carlos is here, folks. Sorry guys, I have to move this bucket of puppets. This is ridiculous, and it is. And there's also a metal melting furnace over here. Move that out of the way. I'm mainly concerned about my beer getting stuck in the grinder or the lathe. Those are the two that I'd be most scared of. If it caught on fire, I'd say whatever. Call me a Ghost Rider. But if it got sucked into the grinder, I'd be scared crapless. I would scream so loud if that thing got stuck in the grinder. Yeah, Cody, the scooter is about to start getting its seat made. And once that happens, it's on to the freaking handlebars. Finally. Right? About darn time. Been taking freaking forever. I know. Me too, Cody. Sorry guys, I'm messing with the torches real quick, just hooking up the regulators and such, or the whatever it is. That's doodad things that are on top of the thing, and they measure how much stuff goes out of the thing. You know what I'm talking about. It's for the gas thing with the fire. Alright, let's get this torch out here. I think this will make quick work of that seat pan. I think it'll blast a hole in it immediately. it's not been used in a while, so it's kind of between a few things. Yeah, but I am looking for keeping an eye out for a slip roller. That's one of the tools that I've been wanting for a long time. So I can do stuff like this. If I had a slip roller, doing this would be 1000% easier and quicker. I'm literally just trying to put a radius on a piece of sheet metal. Having to anneal it and all that is kind of overkill, I think. Considering I just need one radius on it, but this should work. All right. Tighten these on there real quick. Oh, hoodie strings. Yeah, Lucy and Mr. F&H. I gotta freaking tighten it up. Make sure that nothing catches on fire. Thank you for that. I will definitely hide those two things from the fireballs. Let's see. This one on. Let me just put the other one on real quick. Here. Oh, forgot it was a left-hand thread. Exactly. Where are your sunglasses for the torch? Oh man, Mr. F&H. I don't know if I have some. I guess I'll just have to wear my regular sunglasses. I don't know. I'm not going to be using it that intensely. I'm just going to be having it on the basic. I don't even know if I'll use the oxygen. I might just use the acetylene, actually. I'll try that and see. All right, let me make sure these two are completely open. I'm going to slowly open these things and keep my face pointed away from them. Welding hood will work on cut mode. Cut mode. You just activated cut mode. Cut mode. All right, you got it, Mr. F&H. I'll try it. I'll put it on cut mode. Activate. Ooh. I don't know if this thing has cut mode, actually. It might not, but I'll just wear it just in case. Alright, turn on this one. Slowly and look away. I try, Lucy. Alright, let's go ahead and turn this regulator on. Okay, and turn on the acetylene. All right, now we're live, and I'm scared. This is one of the scarier ones. This is one of the things that I don't like. I really don't like this tool. I'm not going to practice the striker over here. I'll practice it way out here. Way the heck out here. Alright, good. Alright, I'll just use the acetylene for now and see where it goes from here. Let me move the camera a little bit closer in case anything insane happens. Lucy, let me check. It is called Digital Onslaught by Dan Terminus. Alright, let's get the I got the pet on. We are good to go with the torch. Get it riled up here. No worries, Lucy. Have you ever heard the Europop album by Eiffel 65? I know I've heard Eiffel 65 before, but I don't know if I've heard that. I probably haven't heard that album. I probably heard maybe some songs off of it. Alright guys, let's see if the acetylene is all hooked up. Do not like green eggs and ham. Okay, the acetylene's on. See if we can light it. Too spicy. Right there's probably about where I wanted, just a little bit of black smoke. This thing's flickering a little too much. I don't think it's gonna work. That's alright. I'll try it, Mr. FNH. I'll try not to look at it for too long. Probably should wear something for my freaking lungs, if anything. Let me throw a little bit of oxygen on it. Let's try it right there. A little bit difficult to hold it up and do this. That's okay. Make it work. I can feel the metal starting to, the atoms starting to move or do something. Probably bendable now. Let me get this paper out of the way, probably, huh? Might want to get my welding helmet out of the way. Oh well.
Taxes was so taxing.
Trying not to get the heat too concentrated in one spot for too long. I'm trying to, with this little tiny nozzle I have, get it kind of spread out. It'd be nice if I had one of those, they called like a rosebud.
You don't deserve to settle, so play a game that won't either.
Is this what it's called? Rosebud tip or something like that?
Weapons and maps. And this is just the beginning. For the past 5 years, we made a promise to defy the limits, and we plan to keep it by bringing you new content, adjusting what's not working, or even reinventing things altogether. Most importantly, this is a competitive tactical shooter, where abilities are there to help your gun headshot, if not to hug the spawn. So we've made some changes to cut down on overall utility impact. Because when the odds are stacked
I can't see anything now, Mr. FNH.
and positioning that gives you a
My eyes are completely sealed.
And for maps,
I just see just lines now, light,
like
like I've been staring at the
so we
sun all
made some
day.
adjustments based on your play patterns to make it easier to express
kidding.
yourselves on the battlefield. The Valorant team is dedicated to growing better right alongside our players. If that sounds good to you, come play.
Is this seriously not like... Can't be that strong, jeez Louise. Try and heat up from the other side. It's kind of bending. A little bit. I think it's starting to get there. It's a little rubber band catching on fire on the floor. Smells like burning rubber. This is what I will be doing on this scooter once it is all Mad Maxed out. Try and get up close and see, concentrate some of this heat and see if I can get the heat up a little bit faster. I think it might be better if it's held farther away. I could hit the throttle on this thing and give it a little bit of that, but it's probably a little too hot for that. I'll probably blast a hole right in it. It's getting there. I really do need a like a rosebud tip or something. I think that's what it's called. Sorry guys, I'm not able to check the chat right now. I'm assuming everyone is telling me how that I'm doing it wrong, and that there's something on fire behind me that I have not noticed yet. But I'll get to it. I'll get there. This would literally take about 10 seconds if I had a slip roller. I definitely, if I had the room for it, I would have definitely got the one that I saw the other week. I saw one for $100, and I really regret not getting it. It would have seriously done this in about 10 seconds. It would take me longer to just set it all up than it would be to actually bend it. It's getting there. It's getting heated up. It's just taking a long time. Yeah, me and Gizmo actually started up earthworm farm. We've been out there playing with the earthworms all day. We just got a big crate of them from overseas, 1,600 pounds of earthworms. It was 7 pallets, just filled to the top with earthworms. And me and Gizmo were out there just crawling around, playing with the earthworms today. Just having a good old time. We were laughing, it was kind of like a food fight, but it was all with earthworms. We were having a little earthworm fight. We're having a little nightcrawler night out, little nightcrawler sleepover tonight. We're gonna have all the nightcrawlers out. We're gonna spread them all out all over the floor, and just basically have a little sleepover with them. We're gonna watch a movie. We're gonna play Earthworm Jim. We're gonna watch a horror movie, which is a fishing video of someone using some night crawlers for bait. And we're just gonna have a little night out, just to welcome them into the club, and show them where they're gonna be living for the next several months until we start breeding them, and just start basically being the #1 distributor of night crawlers in southern Kansas. And there's a big market out here in southern Kansas for night crawlers, and also mealworms. Bloodworms, not so much, because they just don't catch a lot of fish with them. But yeah, we're gonna get into the mealworm market. We're gonna get into the freaking night crawler
huge discounts. Shop Ashley's
bonanza.
where you can
I was going to say some sort of other word that started with N, but I couldn't think of it. We're going to get into the Nightcrawler night out, and we're going to just freaking have fun with it, guys. We're going to be freaking crawling around these worms all night long, and me and Gizmo are going to get into our sleeping bags and pretend that we're night crawlers and crawl around. It's going to be a lot of fun. I have s'mores, I have Skittles, I have some of the Reese's Pieces. Those are Gizmo's favorite.
Change the way you record.
So we're going to just watch some movies, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's see if this is close enough.
Stop searching for the perfect voice and stop wasting time
turn this torch off.
Try 11 Labs for free and start elevating your content today.
All right. Set this out of the way. As far as the bend on it, seems like it's a little bit sharp in one spot. Might have to bend it back a little bit, but that's okay. Let me see if I can kind of hold this over without burning Gizmo or anything else. That actually doesn't look too bad. Probably do a little bit more of a bend up here. Oh, sorry guys, I didn't realize the camera can't see. Let me change it. Let me adjust it real quick. I should probably read some of your chats too, huh? Moses is here, guys. What's going on, Grass Bass and Moses? Thanks for the 6-7, Moses. You got the dangerous tools out. I agree, Moses. Yeah, I'm in Kansas, Mr. FNH. We're out here in Kansas again. Just living it up, living the dream. Me and Moses hanging out. I'm trying not to burn myself, Moses. You want to see the nasty little thing that happened to me that I do not like? Moses is my fingertip right here. My fingertips all cracked. Can you see that? It's like my skin is so dried out. It's like it just cracks like that. Like it's on the seam, like where my I guess the lines on my finger are. It'll just crack open like that sometimes, and it freaking hurts. All right. So Moses, love you too, Chris. How you doing? I'm in Missouri, about 45 minutes east of Kansas City, Missouri's border. I was just kidding, Mr. FNH. I'm out in California. We do have a Fangs Garage location out in northern Kansas, but it is the cloning facility that we're actually running. So And this is what it could look like, guys. A little scoop on the front there. And could do something like that. Kind of hard to see it because of the way that it is. But right here, it's like kind of flat. So I'd probably do a little bit more of a bend right here, just to make it a little bit more of a swoop up. But it could work like this. And that'd be a pretty cool looking seat, I think. A little king and queen seat almost. But yeah, I think that'll actually be okay. Yeah. We'll try that and see. This thing has to cool down, obviously. Let's see. All that I could really do is like cut it after that. So, okay. So Moses, I put the new CDI on, but it's still the same issue. Still the same problem. One thing that is happening, when I press the starter button, I can see it sparks. And then when I let go of the starter button, it sparks again. So it has those two instances where it'll spark. Oh man, did I ruin this? Let me plug this back in. Make sure this is getting all charged up. So yeah, it was not doing what I think it should. It was not starting. It was not sparking. But yeah, I need some moisturizing. Let's start a clothing company, Clones and Drones. I like it, Moses. Those mannequin heads on the bike remind me of the Road Warrior. I think you remember W60. I agree. Especially the professor here. Her necklace is pretty much all Mad Maxed out. And since you said that, I will, of course, wear the Mad Max jacket for a minute. Let me grab it. Grab it. Chris, doing great. Been working a lot on the Floki's Angels channel, hoping to get 150 subs by tomorrow night at midnight. I have 136 right now. Nice. Guys, go check out Floki's Angels. Send him a sub. He's got a bunch of cat content where his cute little cats are running around, scampering around, and he's trying to get like 15 subs. It's not much. Did not change the ignition coil. The ignition coil is the same one. What do you think, Moses? Do you think it's the ignition coil? I have another ignition coil that we could try. It's the old one. Oh, no, wait. I don't have the old one because I remember one time we were doing a little experiment with Dubsack, I think it was, and I melted the old ignition coil on accident. So that one's not available. Oh, it might have been. Was it both, Moses? Let me get this air out of this thing. Yeah, that might be the case. No, it might be that it was both of them. I can't remember. I think XCal was saying earlier that it was the coil was good, but I don't remember. We could test it again. I'm gonna grab some water real quick, guys. Super thirsty. 1 second. All right. Big dog Jim is here. What's going on, Jim? Big dog 2028. All right. Big dog is ready for 2028, guys. Let's see here. See if this thing is pulled off much. Whole lot left. Yeah, so let's see. I'll probably do a little bit more of a bend on here. See if I can't bend that a little bit. Let's see. Scorpion seat. I think that's going to come out pretty cool. I don't see why not. Let's see here. Next up, after getting this piece on here, should I make a gigantic backrest like this for Andres so he could be completely comfortable, and if he does have a female on the back, he doesn't have to touch her at all. He could just be completely separated from her. It'll be like this. A nice little barrier between the two. Just make sure that they're keeping it appropriate. You know, I could even have the seat go all the way up front right here, so he could be very far away. But he could also be comfy. He could be completely reclined. Or I could do something. I could flip this whole project on its head and make a sun visor, like a little awning type thing, a little sea cab type thing, and make it some sort of little canopy. Who knows? I could even have the seat go like this and call it the Scorpion King. And I could ask The Rock to come over and help out. He is actually supposed to come over next week and help me out with my exercises. So that'll be interesting. He was actually saying that he was going to try and learn a few things from me. And I said, yeah, you could learn a few things. Dwayne The Rock Johnson, he probably could learn a few things. As far as just, you know, beard growing techniques, charisma, things like that. Spooky yard sale! Says edit I6L. No, I was just kidding, Mr. F&H. I'm out here in California. Are you really for 2028? Yeah, big dog, I am. It's time for a beer, says Big Dog. Hi from Keith and Trudy, Washington State. Loving this. Awesome. Thank you, Keith and Trudy. I didn't forget about you, Trudy. How are you guys doing tonight? We are just working on the scooter a little bit. The battery seems like it's fully charged. I think I gotta order a coil. Unless we can test it. I don't remember what the reading is supposed to be, but we can look it up and find out. Let me wipe some of this soot off of here. Make it a little bit cleaner to handle. Okay, there's a little tiny spider in there. What are you doing in there, buddy?
Natural Reader AI voice generator is the easiest way to create high-quality voiceover audio for YouTube.
Okay.
Did you know the sun is over 1.3 million times bigger than Earth? That's like fitting a million Earths inside the sun.
With strength that never quits and power that pushes
Let me put
limits,
this
this is more than just a
battery
truck.
cover back
Now,
on
dear,
and
settle
skip this
in.
ad real quick.
This story begins
Since
long
this thing
ago
is just
in a world of
doing some-
wonder.
Arkansas, nice big dog. The battery. Clutch City, Texas, says Moses. The battery. Got to stuff the battery.
Build a website you
Little
love
battery box back on there.
with Wix. Where your
Moses
words
sent clutch for 30 joules.
create your
Moses just sent a clutch for 30 joules. Thanks, Moses. What type of battery is it? It says Big Dog 2028. Let me check and see. The battery for the GY6 scooter, if that's the one you're talking about. It says, one second, it's a snug fit. I mean, I made it so snug, it is just as snug as a bug in a rug, playing with a pug, drinking out of a mug. Eating a little. Jesus. It is, let's see, YTX7A-BS. That's YTX7A-BS. If that's what you're talking about, the battery for the scooter. It is a pretty new battery. The battery is new. The CDI, it is new. Yeah, I'm not sure. It could be the coil. We'll see. I feel like there's something that must be missing, but it is weird because it is, it does, like I said, it does have a spark right when I press the button, and then there's no spark while it's trying to start, but then when I let go of the button, it sparks again. So I'm thinking it has to be something to do with the kill switch. I'm almost sure that it is. Like the kill switch is like, oh no, wait, because we tested it yesterday, it was grounded internally, I think, wasn't it? If you guys were not around earlier today, we were doing a little Taser project. We showed how a little Taser module thing works. That's cool. If you guys did not see it earlier, you check it out when the video comes out at some point tomorrow. This live will be out tomorrow. You guys can watch it again. Let me move this jacket. It's in the way of the screen. This is a jam, says Moses. This song is called Laserhawk, King of the Streets. Laserhawk. Can you imagine if freaking hawks had some sort of lasers mounted on them? Like preferably coming out of a beak or something. If the government is working on animal weapons, I highly suggest, if you're watching government, to come out with laser hawks. That's my suggestion. I'm talking about hawks that have lasers mounted on their beaks, or possibly on their wings, or maybe even coming out of their eyes. That's my suggestion for you guys, if you want to take my suggestion. Give me credit for it whenever it comes out, and please don't attack me with it. So yeah, I think this is actually a cool seat design. Let's see. I think like this would be cool, like a little scoop, and then it'll go up, and then at the top here, it'll kind of level out for a second, maybe a couple inches, and then go down. So basically what I have to do is, let's see, probably I'd have to bend around this. It might actually be easier to just cut it. Because if I cut it, I could just bend another piece and then weld it on there and then make it the exact shape I want. But I could try and bend it first before cutting it because that would be more ideal. Let's see here. Let's see if there's anything I have to embed this with. Actually, let's see here. Yeah, it might be better to bend it. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to think out loud here. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't want to do anything yet because it still has potential and I don't want to commit to anything yet before I decide. A couple of thoughts. This is pretty much the position that I'm thinking will look cool. Something like a little bit lower in the front, just a little bit of a dip like this to kind of hold the front part of Andres, his front part of his legs. Maybe not too much, maybe a little bit less. Maybe like this. Even like that would be cool. Because this will be a cool slope and everything. But yeah, basically what my thought is, whenever it curves up like this, I could either make it have a sharp turn down, which might look weird, or I could make it have like a curve, like a radius like this, and then curve down. Either way, shouldn't be too difficult to figure out. I don't want to obviously cut it up or bend it without thinking about it for a little bit first. But yeah, I think it is going to be probably about here. And like I said, once I put the foam on it and stuff, the upholstery and stuff, it'll be about an inch
into a more
taller.
manageable
So
1080p one, and as a
it won't
cherry
be
on top, how you can upscale a 480p
so
video
extreme of
into
a bend.
4K one.
So I'm gonna set this aside.
When it comes to converting video and audio files, there is only one converter tool that you'll ever need, and it's the Uniconverter's converter tool that we're also going to use in this video. So if you don't have the Uniconverter,
or it could be the pickup sensor. It can easily be mistaken for backwards. Thing is, at least now you're getting spark at the end now. Exactly, yeah.
Video into a 1080p one. First, you have to open the converter and click on the convert tool right up here. The next step is to import
I
all
don't
of
play
your
any hard
4K
rock.
video files either by drag and dropping them or selecting them from your media browser. Okay, you have your files imported. The next thing you need to do is move your
I'll give you a little compromise here. If I can find one of them. Let's see. This is Jeremiah Kane. Kind of close. Just got YouTube set up on my 65-inch TV. Stream so much larger on TV. Nice, Mr. FNH. It would be cool to do it in landscape mode as well. I'm trying to figure out a way to do that stuff and simultaneously have it on both. But maybe sometime soon. So yeah, let me check and see if I can figure out what's going on with this coil. And also I got one more thing to do on that dirt bike. Let me bring it over here real quick and get it done. I think tomorrow at some point I might return the SR150 and the Kawasaki book. Not going to today, but a little bit busy. little rubber. I found a little rubber piece for the starter relay on the SR150, so I figured I would just throw it in there. All my Me Too FNH, watch all my documentaries and podcasts on the 65-inch TV. Dang, you have a 50-inch TV, big dog? Let's see here. Where'd that thing go? There it is. Yeah, I just got this little rubber thing for the starter relay. Just gonna install it real quick. But yeah, what do you guys think? Is there what do you think about testing the CDI or the coil? Should I test it? One more time. Before order it. I don't remember if it was good or not. I remember you and X-Cal were talking about it, but I don't remember if you guys decided if it was good or not. If it is bad, then I will just perform it now. I could have messed it up, very possible. Sorry guys, I'm trying to be in stealth mode, I keep forgetting. Okay, there we go. That's kind of better, I guess. It's not the best, but maybe I'll know. Okay. Better than nothing, I guess. What's that? Not really wisdom. Actually, there's a little zip tie on it. I thought I just found a zip tie on the floor. That would be nice. Thanks to David Hollisey. Thank you, David. Didn't mean to stutter so much trying to pronounce your last name. I just had a little reboot moment in my mind. It said loading, loading, loading. All right. I've had enough. Look at this tiny little box of gushers. This is tiny, tiny. Little box of gushers. Just 2 gushers in here. I gotta give one to Tom. Give one to Gizmo. Give one to Papa Smurf. Bang. I liked it. Oh. Tom does not like it. As you guys know, we did get the Gusters sponsorship since we were actually fired from or let go from Airhead Corporation LLC. They let us go. someone picky. Now it's officially done. Now it's really done. Yes. That's all the bells and whistles. Everything except for a brake light. I think that might have come on it. I'm not sure if it came with a headlight. I don't think it did. But I think for the most part it's all there. With the exception of the old plastic side cover right here is missing. And maybe another cover underneath the tank. Little plastic thing is missing also. But this thing is done. I would start it up, guys, but it is super light. So get out of this light. Throw this back over here. Hopefully there will only be 2 or 3 motorcycles out here by the end of tomorrow out front. So what do you think, Moses? Is there a way to test that coil? Do you remember what the specs are supposed to be? Pull up your pants, says Big Dog. I'm trying Big Dog, but these are my old pants, and I've lost a lot of weight, so I haven't bought new pants yet. We did confirm CDO is bad. He did well with coil. Most people don't get it right. Thank you, David. I tried. Mr. FNH, I think I got a 35-inch in my bedroom too. I just started watching recently in bed after work when I get cleaned up from that welding. Is that the Gremlin movie thing? Yes, the Springfield it is. Best song on Europop iPhone 65 is My Console. All right, I'll check it out. Lockdown 9/11. Don't easily start a ruckus. Okay, so should I take that coil off there and check it out, Moses, and see how it's looking? Let me move the camera since it's been here for a while, and everyone knows that I am not very good with keeping it there for too long. Look at that. That's great. You know who's to blame for this? This one right here. And this one. The Trouble Twins. Cousins, not by blood. Only by oath. Swore an oath to be cousins forever. But they never stopped being cousins. Will they ever stop? Probably. The professor actually was got in some trouble recently because she used Courtney's flat iron and did not return it. So that was kind of something they were all fighting about. I was just like, calm down. It's a freaking flat iron. All right, let me pop off this coil real quick. What do you think, Moses? I'm gonna get the multimeter out. Test it. Take a peek.
Stand true. Stay weird. Be firm.
What is this music? Okay. I saw your message, Moses, and I started to read it. And my brain said, what is this language? So I'll decode it in 1 second after I get this thing off here. And I think I'm going to leave the coil on there just in case. So that way I don't have to, that way I can be lazy. You know, I can take it off again. Okay, easy enough. Just pops right out there. Nice. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking I need to make him in a custom exhaust. I'm gonna look for another header, see if I can find a cheap one. And so I'll make a custom exhaust pipe. Maybe something really cool, like a rat, some sort of little, I don't know, screaming skull or something like that. All right, let me let me flip the phone around and read your comments real quick, and I'll show you what I'm doing. Moses. How's that? How's that for a dramatic turn? Are you from Europe? Sounds like German accent. Yes, I am. I'm a full-blooded German. Do I look German? I'm German. No, I'm not. But actually, my grandma was Hungarian, so maybe I don't. No accent though. Yo! What's up, Jeremy and Jade? Jeremy and Jade. Jeremy and Jade. Jeremy and Jade. Jeremy and Jade, guys. It is a mirrored screen, so hope you can put up your mirror, Moses, and see if you can read this backwards. Right? Let's see what it looks like. So I actually have to take it off there because I can't unscrew this. Alright, so Moses, how are we going to test this thing? Let me take this off real quick. I guess it won't be that hard. Let me put me up here because she said she needed to keep an eye on me while I'm doing all this. The last time I electrocuted myself. Okay. I'm gonna take this bolt off here. Just like this. Am I the only one that makes sound effects when you're doing something? I just don't normally do it out loud. Just doing it as a courtesy for you guys to let you peek inside my ear and hear what I'm saying inside my mind. Alright. Yep. Here we are. Time of truth. Okay. Alright, Moses, let's try it out. Get this wire out of here. It seems like that wire is not quite connected enough to something else. I wonder if that wire, that couldn't be it, could it? I'm wondering if the wire wasn't in there all the way. Let me see. There's no way that was it. If that was it, I'll be pissed. It seems like the wire is going in, and it's only going in this far. But when I'm looking inside there, it looks like it goes in there farther than that. Let me grab the dial indicator real quick and check it. It's worth checking, because if it's like that, it's not screwing in there all the way or something. The digital caliper, whatever it's called, digital caliper. I'm just going to check how far this goes in real quick. So, yeah, when it can go in this far, right, as far as that'll go in, which is pretty close to there, right? Let me see how far this goes in. Maybe it does. Let me mark this. Okay, so that mark is where it went into. And this is how far it can go in. So look at that. It's a little bit short, maybe not enough to make any difference. But let's test it out. So I'll put it on the ohms. And let's try this. I'm actually going to move the camera so you can see it the regular way. Here, how about this? Perfect. All right. I'm going to put one side on here, the negative. And then I'll put this on here and hold it on there. So it's at 0.3. And it says 0.2. So is the primary side good? If it's at 0.3, that means it's good, right, Moses? Got a 0.3 reading from being negative on this one and a positive on this one. That sounds like it's good. Okay. And the secondary side is 5 to 20,000. Okay. So the secondary is going to be the negative here, I believe, right? Negative here, and the positive inside here. And let's test it out and see. I said, let's test it out and see. There's nothing coming out of there? Is that right? Or am I testing it wrong? Dang, is that really right? That it has 0? Nothing? So what does that mean? Sid Phillips. That's my name. What's going on, Lush? So what does that mean? That means that that's completely fried then, huh? How was I able to send that one little spark through there? It's shorted. Alright. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let me get a new one ordered. That's how the cookie crumbles. It's alright. It happened to Moses. That's alright. It's all part of the process, man. I should have known better than to weld with that thing connected to the bike. But of course, I am not reading the comments as I should. So I am to blame as usual. I'm sure at some point you or someone else was like, don't do that. Don't. No. Let me go ahead and see if I can. Maybe I can hook up the taser to the freaking to the Venom. That'd be cool. Oh, sorry guys. 1 second. Well, I mean, there's only so much I can do besides order a new one. Let me just try this for giggles. See what this one comes up as. It is melted. Let's just see if it says anything. Yeah, it could have been both. It could have been the initially it could have been the CDI. That's funny. Yeah, this one's not giving me anything either, but this one is definitely melted and fried and stuff. So that's to be expected.
Did you know you can use AI to create voiceover audio?
Yes, I knew that, but
AI voice generate.
all right. Let me move this camera. So yeah, I guess I will just have to order that CDI and yeah, figure out. Hopefully that's a problem. I don't really know what else it could be besides the stator. I don't know, Moses. You tell me. You tell me, Moses, because you know what? I've been trying to figure out what the problem is, and I can't seem to see any solution. I've got this kind of itch in my cornea that I can't scratch, and I just can't seem to figure it out. I can't. And you know what? Let him scratch it. Yeah, what's going on, Moses? Yeah, Fang had to step out for a moment. He's a little bit perturbed about the scooter again. He asked me to step in and just take over for a moment and check on things and make sure everything's all looking good. Thanks, Moses, for the 100. Yeah, baby! Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Liquid. Light shows this. I recently came to a bunch of money, but it's weird because I normally use a dirty. Oh, okay. Dalton just farted. How did it smell, Dalton? Was it super stinky? I'm taking a whiff. You know, my sense of smell is heightened, Dalton, because of the condition. Dalton. Are we eating mung beans again, Dalton? That is stanky. It's musky, Dalton, all right? I'll give you that. The musk is at about level 7. Okay, I like it. I like what you've done with it. Oh, dear lover, it's my girlfriend's birthday. Can you sing for her? What's her name? Is it Eileen? Is it Eileen? Is that her birthday? Happy birthday, Eileen. Eileen. I can see you, Eileen. I've been watching you and looking at your Amazon wish list for your birthday, and I really like the socks and the shoes that you picked out. I'm glad that you're getting into running, Eileen. I like it. Dude, I like to braid my butt hair. It says Dalton. Me too, Dalton. Another thing that we have in common, I like to actually dread my butt hair. This is my butt hair, as a matter of fact, guys. It is actually coming up from my buttocks over my shoulder. And I like to wear it out for everybody to see it. Because it is quite distracting the way I look. And so I'll have to have Gracie. Happy birthday, Gracie. Happy birthday to you from Fame's Garage. Gracie, I hope that you are doing well. I hope that you have seen everything that you have needed to see here at Fame's Garage. I hope that your birthday is filled with wonder and joy, Gracie. And let me grab Tom over here. And maybe he could say happy birthday to you, Gracie. 1 second. Tom loves birthdays, of course. Since he gets to eat birthday cake. And he's not really supposed to because he's pre-diabetic. But he likes to eat it anyways. So, can't stop Tom. Happy birthday, Gracie. Got a little bit of cake. You guys got any ice cream or maybe a piñata? Happy birthday, Gracie. That's from Fame's Garage. Sorry. Happy birthday. Yeah, so happy birthday, Gracie. I'm glad that you guys stopped by. Let me read your comment real quick. If the coil or CDI were bad, you wouldn't get that spark when the starter button is released. That single spark only happens because the load drops. That's a wiring or voltage drop, not ignition. So you also know when it's real quiet, you can hear your hair growing. Yes, exactly, Dalton. It's one of the hobbies that I have. I actually like to sit around and listen to my hair grow. I like to peel my skin off sometimes and just pop pimples. Not my own, of course. It's not. I don't pop my own pimples. It's really bad for your skin. But I like to sneak up behind people and
I've had a lot
pop
of titles
pimples in the back of them. I have really good vision. I can really zone in on those blackheads. And just, I'll go in there and just take care of it real quick. Is that an ingrown hair right there? I see.
I've made LLCs for film projects
still. I can
but I
get it. Don't
always
worry.
did them myself. It was confusing.
This is my kind of weird. It says Bababoo.
Thank
Thank you, Bababoo. I'm glad you're here.
The stakes felt higher.
Let's get that. Bababoo.
Our brand, our space, our community. So we wanted to make sure we.
Great. Now I'm going to be saying Bababoo all day long tomorrow. Thank you for stopping by, Bababoo. I just subbed, says Dear Lover. You have a fan for life. Thank you. I'm a fan for life of you, Dear Lover. I love you, Dear Lover, and I love deer. Well, that is cool, says Angelica Mirage. So you're cool, Angelica. And thank you, Bababoo. Thanks for stopping by, guys. We go live every night, 9:30ish. And we're here with Tom. of course, he's here to tell you guys happy birthday and show you guys how to work on bikes and such. Let me actually go grab a thing real quick because he is just about done making the raviolis. Okay. Sorry guys, I had Chef Boyardee on the line. There's a new marketing deal that we're working on. It's for Gizmo-O's. It's like SpaghettiOs, those little gizmo shapes. They're working on the spelling of it though, because SpaghettiOs is a little bit easy to figure out, but Gizmo-O's, I don't know if that's gonna work. It's not super catchy, it's kind of confusing. But we're gonna work on it, guys. I mean, me and Chef Boyardee, we do go way back. I mean, we've been hanging out since we were children, and we've been making pasta. And of course, me and Gizmo did get professionally trained by Gordon Ramsay back in 2002. Before Hell's Kitchen came out, we were training with him, learning just how to do a lot of prep work and stuff like that. But he did show us how to do some different basic things. I mean, Gizmo was really good at the reduction sauces. I said, wow, you're really good at that. He has a little chef's hat and everything. And, you know, he, at the time, had read the Ratatouille books, so I think he's kind of inspired by that. But, yeah, I mean, he was really good at it. He was really good at sauteing. He was really good at filleting. He was mainly really good at serving. Oh, great. Here we go with the freaking midnight timer on the watch. I'm determined to get my new $11, it's called a sport watch from Walmart. It's only an hour and 60 minutes off, guys. But basically, for now, there's not much else I can do. I think that it's probably the ignition coil. It could be that I just freaking fried both of them whenever I decided to weld them up. I decided to do a little welding on it while it was all hooked up on the bike, which is probably a dumb idea, but that's okay. We have to do some Baba Boo sent on 100 for freaking two. Thank you, Baba Boo. Baba Boo. Thank you, Baba Boo. I will seriously, at some point tomorrow, this little voice will say, Baba Boo. And I'll be like, oh, shoot. Italian food is good for the soul, says Howdy. Well, my soul is feeling freaking delectable. We were freaking rolling around with some pesto sauce earlier. Had a little food fight. Howdy sent a Sunday for 100. Jules, thank you, Howdy. I appreciate you, Howdy. Thank you, Howdy. Tom here. Thanks you, Howdy. Thank you, Howdy. We got any Alfredo, maybe a breadstick? Is there unlimited refills on the drinks too? Thank you, Howdy. Let me have that Sunday. Let me have that Sunday, Howdy. Thank you, Howdy. I appreciate it, buddy. Tom is all about the chocolate sundaes. He is all about the actual magic shell. It's his favorite thing. He loves magic shell. The little thing where you pour the chocolate on the sundae and then it turns into a magical shell. He loves that. I don't blame him. I love it too. Yeah, guys, we got the tasers figured out. So, of course, now we have the ability to make 2 tasers, some sort of taser weapon. I'm thinking maybe like a taser butterfly knife, where you could do...
This automatic
where you
video
could...
editor
Hold
edited
on.
my
Now there's an
video in
ad.
just a few clicks and saves me hours of editing time.
I'm
So if
thinking
you're
a freaking taser butterfly knife. What do you guys think? If you had a taser and someone walks over to you in an alleyway, and let's say this is the somebody that walks over to you, like this, right? I'm just walking through an alley, just minding my own business, right? And this guy comes over to me, with his ski mask on, so he's not easily identified, obviously. All this just to show you the butterfly knife taser, that idea. Freaking, if he walks over to you and approaches you in a dark alley and you have a butterfly knife taser, and if you pulled out a butterfly knife, he might be a little bit semi-intimidated, but if you pull out a butterfly knife taser and you're like, essentially a little handheld lightsaber, I would walk away. I'd be like, never mind, dude. I would just say, you know what? If I was going to mug the guy, I'd say, if he spends so much time as to wire up some little contraption and make a little laser weapon, I'm not even going to bother, because I don't want to know what the backup plan is, right? If that's the first idea, I don't want to know what the second idea is, because it's going to be something weirder than that. It's going to be some Assassin's Creed, some pocket sand type, like, it's going to be some sort of smoke screen. If you think I haven't bought Ninja climbing utensils, such as the Ninja things that you put, the claws you put on your hands so you can climb up stuff, you're wrong. It's 12, don't feed the gremlins. They multiply in water, it says Ebel. Ebel. I'll try not to give Gizmo anything to drink, but I did actually accidentally, Ebel, give him a little bit of eggnog. So this is his little brother now. They're little siblings. They like to hang out. They like to play Uno. They like to play Monopoly. But Gizmo, of course, always gets all mad because he didn't realize how long it would take to play Monopoly. But yeah, that's his little sibling. Baba Bing, Baba Boo. Thank you, Moses, for the thumbs up. Thank you, buddy. Gizmo's giving you a little thumbs up. You just can't tell because his thumb, he's got a condition with his thumb. It's actually like an arthritis type of thing. He's very old, Moses. I mean, he's got issues. He's a little old dude, but he's trying to give you a thumbs up. Thank you, Moses. And he said, Baba Bing, Baba Boo. Yusray9269. You smoke? No, I do not. But I'll admit. I mean, is it any different if you have like 8,000 milligrams of caffeine a day? I mean, is it any different? Like, is it just because I can buy it from 7-Eleven? Is it just because it's sugar free? I'm on that 100% cane sugar crystal, dog. You know what I'm saying? Bro said he on the Pookie. On the Pookie? What the heck is the Pookie? Like Pokemon? Pokemon, got a Pokemon. No. Surprisingly. If you just have like enough nicotine all day long and you just freaking do what I do and you make enough burritos, you will start doing this stuff eventually. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of progression. It just takes time. I mean, in all reality, it's like once you've started wandering down the path, then you can't really go back, you know? Once you've gone far enough down, you start to think, you know what? Why not? Just bring Courtney along for a ride one day and just say, hey, you know what? I don't care what people on the street think. You're going to look at me and say, what in the world? How many Celsius did that guy drink? I'll say 12. 12, and I'm going to buy one more. I am waiting for Celsius to reach out. I know they will. Moses says it's a grown baby. What happened to Chucky? I don't know, Ghost.
Did you hear about Wonder Man?
What happened to Chucky?
It's a big salt.
Sorry, guys. Let me get this. What in the world? Where's the cursor at? Keyboard. That's all, everyone. E-bell. Yeah, pretty much e-bell. I pretty much start closing down at about midnight. But I'll be back again tomorrow, e-bell. As always, I go live every night except for Thursday, e-bell. If you want to check out the progress tomorrow. I think there will be a significant amount of progress tomorrow. At least in the daytime, I'm going to try and use some of the power tools while there's still daylight out, while it's not midnight, e-bell. That is part of the issue right now. I could, in theory, just continue working on it until 2 or 3 in the morning, but I don't want to be using my grinder and such, and that's kind of what the point I'm at is that Cyndi Lauper's head? You tell me. They want to know if you're Cyndi Lauper, Courtney.
What's up, guys? I'm Courtney. I'd like to basically just take a lot of supplements and basically just work on my deltoids. It's kind of my best feature into homemade jewelry on Etsy.
That's her thing, guys. That's Courtney. It is not Cyndi Lauper. Cyndi Lauper. Cyndi Lauper. But yeah, e-bell. I'll be back again tomorrow night at 9:30, working on the scooter again. And I'm gonna, like I said, use a lot more of the power tools in the daytime if I can, so that when it comes time to go live, I don't have to sit here with the grinder at like 11:30 at night and be bothering my neighbors and stuff. I can just bother them by sitting outside and sunbathing like I do. You guys don't like to do a little sunbathing from time to time. It's fun. Put this thing back on here. But yeah, I'm gonna try and start planning for those 8-hangers on the Roadstar. I'm gonna see if I have any stuff for it. Maybe a brake line. See if that is gonna work. And yeah, we'll go from there. Maybe I'll start making a throttle line or something. That's the next part. Make a throttle line and a clutch line. Obviously I don't think I'll be able to make or buy either of those at the length that I need them to be. So I'll have to make them. Yes, it is Courtney. Barry, Garage Tweaks-a-thon. I've been there. Take a 30 milligram Addy, forget after a couple beers, and take another. Barry? You can do that, Barry? You do that, you're going to clean up your whole garage. Are you on Grindr? I am on let's see. Am I on Grindr? I am on Drill Master. That is the type of grinder that I'm using. It's a 4.5-inch Harbor Freight, $9.99 Drill Master brand grinder. If that's the one that you're curious about, VB2041. No, I'm not on Grindr. Are you? Bababoo. Do you ride with the gremlin on your hog? Yes, I do, Brandon. I ride with the gremlin all the time. I never let him out of my sight. Oh. Courtney just took a dive. I never let him out of my sight. Courtney does have to watch him all day because he does get in a lot of trouble. Thank you, Lisa. Gremlin looks dope, says 12 Dan Cycle. Thank you, 12 Dan. cobwebs in here. Alright, I'm gonna move this thing out of the way. I'm getting all loud now. Obnoxious. But yeah, thank you, Dodge Viper. I appreciate it. Dodge Viper. There's a couple other bikes that I'll be working on soon that are nearby. Oh, shoot. Yeah, trying to be quiet and super loud. Dodge Viper. This is the next one that I'll be working on after this scooter. This chopper right here, and Gizmo and the Gremlins. Tommy Boy. We're staying on the CB750. And that one probably won't be next specifically because I think the CB750 is going to be a little bit more intense than I thought. I have a feeling that the CB750 is going to be a complete engine rebuild. That's what I'm thinking it's going to be. I think it's going to be a complete engine teardown rebuild. And am I excited about that? Not super excited about it, to be honest with you. I'm a little bit nerve-wracked about it. I don't really care right now because it's the last thing on my mind, but taking apart that engine, I'm not familiar with that kind of engine at all, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. And hopefully at some point we'll stop being so loud so late at night. Trying to pull my pants, big dog, just for you. Just for you, big doggy dog. 1 second, guys. I love bikes. I own over 6 of them. They're fun to work on and ride as well. I mainly do dirt bikes, like older Honda dirt bikes. Oh, nice. Dodge Viper. I have a little SR150 that I've been working on, but that one's about to go back to its owner. Probably tomorrow, actually. A little Chinese dirt bike. But yeah, I'd like to get a XL 500 at some point. Thank you, 12 Dan Cycle. I appreciate the subscribe, buddy. Third glass into this Cali Merlot and Merlot, or is that Merlot? I don't know. Merlot, and I'm toast. Guys, Moses is completely toasted. I have seen Moses when he is toasted, guys. He's a lot of fun. He's a great singer. He's great. He's actually even better at listening, guys, believe it or not. I mean, Moses is a great listener. He's a great vocalist. And you know what? He's just a good overall guy, guys. Go check him out. It's mosesdeleon.net. He is on there selling hats. He's selling all sorts of cool stuff. He's selling actually a lot of lotions, surprisingly, for this time of year. People's skin are getting dried out, especially Tom here. My skin is super dried out. Oh, man, you have no idea. You should see my kneecaps. Ooh, they're bad. They're really bad. Yeah, so his kneecaps are pretty dried out, guys. So he appreciates any of the tips. See you later, Lisa. See you later, Moses. Johnny Richard says that's creepy. I think you're a little bit creepy, Johnny. You're creepy to me, Johnny. Johnny, this is Courtney, of course. Tommy boy. What's up, Johnny? And the Gremlin Gizmo, the little taco titan. We're gonna be live again tomorrow night around 9:30, just late enough to make it a little bit creepy, guys. See you later, Moses, Lisa, all the regs, all the new people. We'll see you on the next Things Garage Live. We actually have a big meeting tonight. It's gonna be again with Gordon Ramsay. It's for a new fruit snack idea. And yeah, it's gonna be a fish flavored fruit snack, guys. It's really good, it's really fishy, and Gizmo is up to no good again. He actually got into the toaster strudels. He's supposed to save them for breakfast. What? You got into a toaster strudel?